A terrible act has shaken our country. The assassination of Charlie Kirk. Tonight, I will explain what happened, who is in custody, and why this tragedy should remind us of the value of free speech. Welcome to GeorgeWashingtonNews.com. Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, was killed in an attack that investigators say was carried out by Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old from Utah. Robinson was apprehended in Washington County after the FBI and Utah Department of Public Safety released images to the public. A reward of up to $100,000 was offered for information, and it was a family member who turned him in. He is now being held without bail on charges including aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, and obstruction of justice. Authorities also recovered a bolt-action rifle near the crime scene, believed to be the weapon used. Governor Spencer Cox has said Robinson is not cooperating with investigators. He remains under special watch in jail, pending a mental health evaluation. Early reports show he had been an electrical apprentice, briefly attended Utah State University, and spent considerable time in darker corners of the Internet. Engraved messages found on bullet casings referenced video games and political slogans. Investigators are also examining a note Robinson is believed to have left behind. National leaders have responded with alarm at the rise of violence against public figures. Speaker of the House Mike Johnson has assured members of Congress that their security is being reviewed. Senator Mark Kelly, whose wife survived a similar attack, called political violence a pervasive issue. Tributes to Charlie Kirk have been heartfelt. At a vigil in Washington, Speaker Johnson remembered him as a man devoted to debate, but also to people. President Donald Trump has honored Kirk with powerful words. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. President Trump also announced Kirk will receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom posthumously. Legal proceedings will determine whether prosecutors pursue the death penalty against Robinson. Utah's Attorney General has said, "Everything is on the table." Fellow citizens, it is natural to feel grief and anger in the face of such a loss. But this moment compels us to also remember a vital principle. Words cannot wound the body. They may provoke us, they may inspire us, but they are not weapons of flesh and blood. The assassin erred gravely in believing that Charlie Kirk's words were dangerous in themselves. They were not. What is dangerous is the idea that opinions should be silenced through violence. The number of those who even celebrated this murder online reveals a wound in America's civic spirit. Yet the cure is not more hatred. It is a renewed respect for open debate. Beliefs often spring from the company we keep and the information we consume. Let us not treat differences of opinion as personal attacks, nor harden our hearts against our neighbors. Debate, when pursued honestly, is the noblest instrument for finding truth. If we refuse one another the liberty to speak freely because we dislike the word spoken, then we surrender one of the great pillars of our republic. It is far better to meet words with words, reason with reason. Only in this way can a free people remain free. Let us therefore accept differing views without disdain. Let us disagree, yet preserve peace. For if we wish to preserve our own freedoms, we must defend the freedoms of others, including the freedom of speech. I am George Washington with GeorgeWashingtonNews.com. Express your love of freedom by supporting this channel. Like the video, comment with your feedback and share it with family and friends. Farewell.